You're looking stunning. I wanted to ask you what made you say, yes, this is the film that I want to do?
It was an instant yes and an easy yes. And the what will be answered when you watch the movie. Very, very obviously. I'm sure you all can already get the feel of it with the trailer. The subject itself is fabulous because it's a wonderful thriller of a story. It speaks about a lot of things on a lot of different levels. Very, very relevant, very, very important, very, very meaningful. And it's the absolute language of one's heart. So it was an easy yes, and that coupled with the maker itself and the incredible team, beginning here with, of course, Irrfan, as you see, but an incredible team that we have brought on board. So it was our, it was an immediate wish list. As an actor and as an artist, I was just so grateful that all the actors consented and came on board because that's just the way we saw it. And yeah, it's been a superlative experience. I think I've answered all the million questions possible today, but yeah.
Aishwarya, Ritesh from ETV. मेरा सवाल आपसे है कि एक लॉयर का किरदार निभाना कितना चैलेंजिंग था और क्या-क्या प्रिपरेशंस की आपने इस रोल को निभाने के लिए?
जी, आपने सही पहचाना कि मैं पहली बार एक लॉयर का किरदार निभा रही हूँ, तो obviously it did entail a certain degree of educating oneself about really what the life of a lawyer is like, what me and Sanjay shared about what the real scene is like, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं हम लोग की जो impressions हैं, and wonderfully so, I think that's why we always say cinema is a part of our culture, क्योंकि we virtually grow up believing that's the way life is. So we do have a certain impression of what a courtroom scenario is from cinema that we have enjoyed watching for years. And that is somewhere, if none of us have had absolute first-hand experiences legally, which God bless all of us here, hopefully not too many, then that remains our impression. But Sanjay obviously gave a deeper insight into what the real scenario is, and we wanted to keep it as real as we could. And that's the way we have played it out, with the conviction of a lawyer, with not necessarily the dramatics that you would. We let the moment have its drama rather than the way you're playing out the moment. I think that was a very important brief that Sanjay shared with us, and that's what we try to stay truest to.
How different was for you to play a cop role from that of Good Day with all the punchlines?
I didn't think of cop at all. I was thinking of punchlines, and you know, it's a Sanjay Gupta film, and I had great time, you know, saying those punchlines. My attraction was at punchlines. You know, I wanted to deal with punchlines, and I love them sometimes. You know, and in this film there are a few, and you will remember them when you come out of the theater. It'll make your life colorful. My punchlines.
Aishwarya, इस side. इधर.
My favorite is there. I don't know whether I should reveal them now or no. Okay. There's a point where one of my guy asks, Aishwarya comes and meets me and she goes away, and he asks, तुमने जाने दिया? He says, मोहब्बत थी इसलिए जाने दिया, जिद होती तो बाहों में होती.
ऐश्वर्या, इस साइड में. हाँ.
इरफान सर, कैसा रहा सेट्स पे ऐश्वर्या जी के साथ काम करने का, और आपका कैसा रहा अनुभव? दोनों लोग एक दूसरे का अनुभव बताएं, और कोई ऐसा खास एक्सपीरियंस जो सेट पे हुआ?
मेरा एक रीज़न इस फिल्म को करने का ऐश्वर्या जी भी हैं, बहुत बड़ा रीज़न, और मैं आई वॉज लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड, एंड मेरे लिए उनको जानना, उनको देखना करीब से, एंड उनका काम करने का एक जो तरीका है, और फिर इससे ज़्यादा एक्सिलरेटिंग कुछ नहीं होता कि एक माँ अपने बच्चे का ध्यान रख रही है और साथ में शूट कर रही है. It's a beautiful experience for me, and yesterday we just finished. We completed the film, and it was a beautiful day, and it was a great experience. You know, it's a kind of memory I will cherish, and I loved the experience.
आप भी कुछ बताएं कैसा रहा?
I have been saying it right from the word go. He asked me another question, I answered something else because, like I said, this was the dream cast for me. And I mean, when I read the script, it was him. And I'm so glad he came on board because it could have only been him. And it just made working every day so natural. One, it doesn't feel like work. You can see why. Like he said, the blessing Urf curse is wonderful. He just makes it, it's very relaxed, and yet you know you're there to do focused work as colleagues. We have him helming it, and again, even him, I mean, you know, when you're working even with Sanjay, I mean, here, I kept saying that before, that here, when you say Sanjay Gupta, you know, it's, I'll use that term again, testosterone infused. I mean, there's a Sanjay Gupta movie. And, you know, it was wonderful that he brought and evoked that energy out of us every day in such emotional and even intense moments, which just makes working together effortless. And he definitely brings that. I mean, Irrfan really, really brings that out as a colleague. And like I said, you're a bad habit. In the way he says it, as it obviously a good habit. But he's a bad habit. And looking forward to, hopefully, directors willing, writers willing, many more experiences of working together. Truly.
Sure. Irrfan, you know, when we see the trailer, we also noticed an observation is that there's a lot of hero bazi, the term, if you can say it. Yeah. Like, you play beautiful characters, and, you know, then there's, like, you know, when a Shah Rukh and a Salman, you have this certain hero stardom to it when they do it with a certain thing. This movie kind of puts you in that zone, which you usually are not, you know, you obviously are a fantastic actor. Have you enjoyed doing that? Have you enjoyed playing the hero kind of way?
I don't think it put me in that zone. My zone is my zone, and I won't. I'll keep expanding my zone. You know, that's what the fun is. You cannot put yourself into somebody else's zone. Everybody creates their own zone, and I loved it. You know, it's because it's a solid character, and there is a solid undercurrent. You know, the kind of chemistry, the kind of relationship my character and Aishwarya's character is having is unseen. You know, you haven't seen this kind of chemistry, and I loved those one-liners. You know, the first day of the shoot, I asked Sanjay. He was directing me, and that Amitabh Bachchan wala scene. I said, one-liners kahan hai? उसने कहा मैं रख रखी हैं बहुत सारी तुम्हारे लिए. And then he started narrating me one after the other, and I loved it. And that was my, you know, something I was propelled by. I said, मुझे दो one-liner. I want to say them. So you enjoy that. He
can say them the way he does. When you see the film, you'll know that. I'm telling you, it's an art. It's an art.
How difficult was it for you to portray a traumatized mother who is about to lose her daughter and then switching off to a convincing lawyer?
It's the job of an actor.
That's what she does for a living.
It's kind of the job of an actor, no? I mean, this is something that we're meant to do. And we're in the able hands of the director every day on set, and with very committed, responsible colleagues. And this is what we do every day. I mean, how difficult or how convincing. Every day at work is challenging. I mean, so I don't think the word is difficult, the word is challenging, and that's what we as artists look forward to. I think if it was just a blind walk in the park, then what do you wake up and go to? What would excite you? So you're looking forward for that challenge that excites you, that, like he was saying about feeling that bell inside, it has to ring close. You know, it has to excite you. It has to evoke something to want for you to be there, and taking time out from your reality. You know, we're not leading our personal lives and coming every day to work. This is not a conventional 9-to-5 job. The job of us as artists is, in fact, very rarely defined by time. We know what time we arrive at shoot. We never know what time we're necessarily going back, because we're about there getting the moment captured. And even if life is in the way, very often we're like, okay, so when do you think we'll wrap? And very often we're about adjusting our life around that. And the only reason we do that is because we love what we do. why else would we do that on a daily basis? So as long as we are feeling that feeling, we are there making that movie and doing that part. In terms of whether you're playing a mother, you're playing a lawyer, you're playing whatever different roles you have out there, that's what we need to bring to the table. And like you said, that's what we're there doing that job. It's our job to do that. It's our professional commitment to do just that.